All right, what's up? All right, the reason I started doing these videos is because the I was thinking about suicide rates, right? I was thinking about suicide rates, and the reason I was thinking about it was because if you look at the rates or the averages of suicide rates, do you know that ex Jehovah's Witnesses are 5 to 10? The suicide rates of ex Jehovah's Witnesses are 5 to 10 times higher than the average. Right. The reason I started speaking about this is because I felt this way. I felt this way. And sometimes that feeling can come and go from being disconnected from family and being disconnected out here. All right. But I wanted to give you some concrete reasons and some concrete methods for winning, for how you can still win, because sometimes it just feels like all of this is for nothing and it's just a loss. And I get it, but I want you to understand that you can still win, right? Oh, but before you win, you have to understand. Oh, today I'm talking to you about love and respect. All right. Very important that you understand these two things, love and respect. Men, talking to men. All right. Very important that you understand love and respect and the difference. All right. So, what is love? Well, we know what it is in Western society and what Western civilization has tricked you into believing. It's some tickly feeling in your stomach. It's being in love. It's just foolishness. It's all stupid. Love outside of Western civilization. Let's say if you were in Africa or you were somewhere else that's not a Western nation, love is duty and responsibility. Love is duty and responsibility. So the Bible speaks on these things, right? It says love hopes all things, endures all things, believes all things, keeps no record of wrong. Love never fails. Love is constant. It's ongoing. It does not change. It's unchangeable. All right. That is love. Love is responsibility. It is duty. Our role as men, what we do is provide, protect, and lead in spirituality. We do these things in love. It's what we do. That's our role. We're created to be that way. It ain't going to change. That's how it is. All right? What is respect? Respect is healthy fear mixed with admiration. Healthy fear mixed with admiration. When I mean healthy fear, I mean that you don't have a fear that somebody's going to hurt you or abuse you or fight you or something like that. Healthy fear means you have a fear of displeasing this person. You have a fear of them seeing you in an unfavorable light. That's what respect is. It's healthy fear mixed with admiration. Admiration means that you try to be like them. You try to imitate. Admiration and imitation go hand in hand, right? All right. Why am I saying this? Because there's some things that I know that you don't understand because Western civilization doesn't teach it. Number one, and I know this is going to get controversial. Please bear with me. I'm not talking to you for you to agree with everything. I'm trying to enlighten you. Listen to me. Women don't love men. I need you men to get this through your thick skull. Women do not love men. Men love women. All right? If you want to get, as controversial as it may sound, you can always even go to God's word about it. You are commanded to love the woman as Christ loved the church. You're commanded to love the woman as you love your own body. Women are not commanded to love you anywhere in the Bible. What are women commanded to do? To respect, honor, obey, submit. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? It's that respect, women don't know this, so to them, their respect is their love. When a woman respects you, your relationship is wonderful because her respect is her love. When she says she loves you, she's not lying, all right? But her respect is her love. When she loses respect for you, she will not say, I love you, and there is no limit to how far she will go to disrespect you. Because it is very easy to lose respect. Very easy. You can do everything you're supposed to do and still lose respect just from saying the wrong thing, making a mistake, doing something you're not supposed to do, not handling certain things right. It is very, very, very easy to lose respect. It's impossible to lose love. All right? I didn't say that we're going to stay with somebody because we love them. Sometimes you got to love people from a distance. Sometimes you love them despite what they've done to you. All right? But I want you to understand this love and respect thing. Love is responsibility and duty. Love is for things that are less than. Less than. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Love is responsibility, duty. We provide, protect, lead in spirituality. We do all of these things in love. All right? It's very easy to love something less than. It's easy to love women. But I know you've been tricked into believing we're equals. We're not equals. We're not equals. We're two completely different creatures, created for two completely different reasons, right? But here in Western civilization, you've been tricked into believing that we're equals. Well, it's a nice trick because it gets everybody to get into the workforce and to be an individual tax earner. So there is a purpose in the separatism, all right? They don't preach anything in this country that's not good for the federal government or for the economy. So it's good for the economy for us to be separated and to believe that we're equals. It's really good for the economy, all right? It's bad for the individual. It's bad for the family. It's bad for everything else except the economy, all right? Oh, understand this. Love are for things that are less than. Respect are for things that are greater than. That's why it's easy for you to love a baby, a child, a puppy, a woman, whatever. Things that are less than, you already have this natural way of wanting to protect and provide and lead the things that are less than. The problem is they've been tricked into believing that they're not less than. They've been tricked into believing that we're equals. Where'd that come from? Well, let's roll the tape all the way back to the Garden of Eden when the snake approached Eve. What did he promise her? That she would be like God. She would be above man. She would know more. That's why he didn't approach Adam. He approached Eve. All right? Oh, if you understand it, I need you to understand that this society has men walking around wanting to get love and women walking around wanting to get respect. Which leads me to my next point. Men don't respect women. We love you. We love women. We don't respect women. We love women. But this country has you backwards, having women wanting respect and men wanting love, and all of you are running around and ain't none of you getting what you're finding, finding what you're looking for. None of you are finding that. And you don't find it, you're not finding it because it doesn't exist. Don't get me wrong, women don't know this. So to her respect is her love. When she says she loves you, she can only say that if she respects you. If she does not respect you, she will not say it. Men love women regardless. Regardless, but it doesn't mean that we're able to be together because the way that things have worked out now, men have to protect what they've earned because being in a bad relationship can destroy your career, it can destroy your life, it can destroy your reputation, just destroy you in every single way. So in order for men to adjust, you know that law of self-preservation, in order for men to adjust, we stop dating and we stop marrying. But if you're not that kind of guy and you still want to be in a relationship, I want you to understand you're not weird. There's nothing wrong with that. We're created that way. But you have to go into a relationship understanding. These are not discussions to have with your woman. These are things for you to know, not to discuss. You have to give her something to respect. Right? Because we remove God from the equation, we've taken him off the top of the list, and men are not submitting to God or submitting to what God says we're supposed to be. Then what does that leave women to respect? They can only respect what you've earned, what you have, what you look like, and maybe your sexual prowess. That's it. And all of those things are very temporary. It's very, very easy to lose respect, virtually impossible to lose love, right? Even though we can't stay with them, we love them from a distance, but love endures, hopes all things, endures all things, believes all things, love never fails. If you had a girlfriend in high school and you ain't been with her in 30, 40 years, I know that you still think about that girl. That's the male nature. If a woman is no longer with you, I promise you she ain't thinking about you. She is thinking about whoever it is she respects right now. If she hasn't found anybody she respects right now, what she's doing is searching online for somebody, for something she can respect. But we're respecting very temporary things, money, cars, yada, yada, yada. But being that you know that this is the case, men have a responsibility to keep your image up, to at the very least get certified at something so that you make a little bit more money. Forget age and all of that. Forget how old you are. You are representing something to respect. Now, once they lose respect for you, this thing is bad. It's over. It's over. How hard is it to get respect again? I have never re-respected anybody. Love? I love every woman I ever loved. My love didn't stop. It's just our relationship did, if that makes any sense. But what I'm trying to do is get you to understand that love is duty and responsibility. Respect is healthy fear and admiration. All right? But the society has got you going backwards. So we're going to have to talk about what is respect, what is love, how do you get it, right? If we can get these things and get an understanding of these things, it'll make relationships easier for you instead of you requiring things of her that she's not even capable of. Instead of women requiring things from men that we aren't even capable of. Don't get me wrong, there are people in society that are pretending and faking like they respect women, and women faking and pretending like they love men so they can get whatever you want, get a big alimony check and a child support check and that kind of hustle. All right? But at the end of the day, women respect more than what you've earned and what you've done and what you've accomplished and what you have and what you drive and how big your muscles are. Yeah, of course, all of those things help. They all help. But respect is much more than that, right? Women, men love you despite what you do. Despite you being dissatisfied, despite you being good or wonderful or bad or terrible, love you anyway. But society has made it to where it's dangerous to be with you, all right? But as a man, if loneliness is a hard thing for you, I want you to go in this thing with eyes open, understanding. These are not discussions to have with your woman. I do not preach in my living room. Whatever I'm worried about, whatever stresses me out, whatever makes me feel afraid, I take that to God. I do not take that to her. That is not her purpose on earth. All right? I take these things to God. I have a personal relationship with God. I submit to God. I submit to his way of doing things to the best of my ability. I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect. All right? Far from it. But I submit to God to the best of my ability, because the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. And what's fear? Remember, healthy fear and admiration. Admiration and imitation go hand in hand. All right? But I don't want to keep going on and doing long videos, so just bear with me. But I'll shed some more light. But it's a lot of information to cover. I can't cover it in one video, so please bear with me before you start saying, I don't believe that, and that ain't true. Ain't none of that true. I don't believe none of that. Listen. Just hold on. I know it's new information. Just bear with me. Thanks for being patient. I'll come back and explain a little bit more later. Yep. One.